fucking YouTube. Go live. Am I going live? Am I live? Hello? Yeller. Alright, I guess I'm live on YouTube now. Cool. We live on YouTube, baby. Alright, cool. Alright, so coming into the morning, I was honestly expecting this move yesterday to take out these highs on NASDAQ, but unfortunately, we just ended up taking them out in pre-market. So whenever we have this type of move and we're just taking out liquidity, which is our morning objective, our daily objectives, we have to be a little more cautious, a little more patient. Cause this shit is just, we really can't do much with this here in pre-market. We're gonna have to see what market open does, and especially since we have like no news during the day except for some FOMC members speaking. Now we do have a unicorn down here. We have our 1 hour breaker right here. I'm gonna just use this trend line here. So we have our 1 hour breaker right there, right? This is our 1 hour bullish breaker, 1 hour fair value gap overlap. And I was hoping that this candle here didn't push up to these highs and we could have just tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap, but we didn't do that. So we're gonna have to wait and see what market open gives us here. But let's see what the chat is saying here. Yeah, we're gonna have to practice patience today, guys. What's good? Is everything running smoothly on YouTube? Make this a little smaller. See what the YouTube chat's saying. Good morning, guys. Somebody said he's looking for shorts on NASDAQ. I'm not looking for shorts yet. Not yet, at least. ES just cleared that high at market open. Let's start zooming in. Somebody said seek and destroy today overnight ran like a bitch. Most likely going to consolidate, not a trade day for me. Honestly, dude, I feel the same way because if we're just pushing up in pre-market like this is pretty crazy. I actually tried to take a long down here. I actually woke up in the morning and tried to take a long down here. I was waking up to go use the restroom, right? And I had set a limit right here at the CE of this 15-minute fair value gap because we were getting displacement. We had a unicorn here, but I had my stop down here, and I unfortunately got fucking stopped here on this wick and missed out on this huge run right here. Fortunate, but yeah, there was a 15-minute unicorn right there. But let's see what happens. We cleared out all these highs up here. All these relative equal highs that I was looking for at the beginning of the week and even yesterday. We do have these relative equal lows, though, on NQ. So I'm expecting those later on this week to get hit. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm going to be going live on YouTube every Wednesday. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. But quarterly theory, accumulation first quarter, if we're using the quarterly theory, if you guys are familiar with that, those watching on YouTube, shout out Trader Day. He's the GOAT for coming up with this. But accumulation quarter one, quarter two seems to be manipulation, and then quarter three is distribution. So distribution can go either one of two ways, either up or down. We're going to have to see what happens here because, again, in pre-market, I don't like this. Whenever we have a huge move in pre-market, it's not fun. We have to be really, really patient, especially when we take our daily objective, right? No audio. You guys can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Why can't some of you guys hear me? Hold on. Can some of you guys hear me? Yeah, okay, cool. Because I'm getting a bunch of comments saying that some of you guys can't hear me. And it logged me out of my fucking funded account. Now I can't. I don't want to end the stream to log back in. Fuck. I'm gonna have to end the. If I want to log back in, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I wish you had your own private Discord. I do have my own private Discord, gang. I'm not in Tactical Traders anymore. I have my own private Discord. How do I hide my screen on YouTube? I don't know how to do that. Oh, okay. Here, I'll do this. Wait, can you guys still see it? Okay, no, you can't, huh? Okay, give me a second. I'm going to log back in right now. I know Tradeovate's always doing this bullshit, bro. It was doing this last week as well. So stupid. All right, we back. Okay. All right, can you guys see now? Everything good? Everything cool? Everything coolio, Julio? All right, cool. So, again, just waiting here. I want to see if we can either get displacement out of this range here and maybe create some sort of... Honestly, I want to wait for more structure here. I'm not going to lie, because if we just keep respecting these bullish PD arrays, because right now we're in a 15-minute fair value gap. I want to see if we respect that and keep going higher for this buy side right there, or if we can just form some more structure here, maybe make another high and then have some bearish, a potential bearish breaker for, you know, for displacement. If we can come and make a new high and then come down and we have that bearish breaker forming a 5-minute bearish unicorn, but we'll have to see. Again, I really don't like this move right here in the pre-market. It kind of sucks when we have that type of move. No audio. Why are people saying no audio? The fuck? I think it's on your guys' end. People on YouTube don't, you guys don't know, I have my own Discord now. I'm not with Tactical Traders anymore. Okay, cool. I would really like for us to maybe just come down to this uni right here, down to here somewhere, and then potentially keep pushing up. But like if we look at ES over here, we have the all-time high. Like if I have the B/80J button on, we still have all-time highs up here. So that's something to keep in mind for ES. ES has been extremely bullish, though. I honestly do think we get up to the 5,000s on ES. We honestly, did we tap 5,000? Dude, did we tap 5,000? What's the high of this candle here? The high is 49.99 and a quarter. Almost tapped 5K. That's a psychological number. Those round numbers are psych numbers. No, I'm not back in TT, bro. I'm not back in TT. What's this guy said? I think PM honestly might be the move, guys. PM might be the move, honestly, because this move here in pre-market, like if you didn't catch this 15-minute unicorn down here, you had your bullish breaker, you extend that out, you had a fair value gap. Bodies of the candles are refusing to close below that fair value gap. You had another fair value gap right here, which is where I tried to long when I got up to use the restroom in the morning. Unfortunately, got stopped out. But if you didn't get long anywhere in here in this 15-minute unicorn, I think that you might have just missed the whole move here in the morning. Again, I really don't. Whenever we have large range moves like this overnight or in the morning, the morning session, like the rest of it, is usually choppy and just doesn't provide great setups. And then today we have FOMC members speaking later, like 2 of them. So, yeah. Johnny, can you come out with a one-off payment for Discord? There's a yearly membership right now. I don't have any lifetime because I do plan on running a mentorship later on this year. So I might be live in the PM in the Discord, not on YouTube. I'm gonna start going live on YouTube though every Wednesday. Check this out. My girl got me a cherry twist. Oh, you guys on Discord can't see it, but the people on YouTube, Alani, I fuck with these. What time would you start the stream? So if I go live on YouTube in PM, I'll probably go live at like 1:30. So this was at buy side level that we were looking at. Still holding these bullish PD arrays. Yeah, we are running that 15-minute fair value gap. I want to see the closure though. I want to wait for candle closures. You guys already know. Look, we're already coming back down to this 1 hour unicorn here. We do still have buy side on NQ here from last Wednesday's high, or 2 Wednesdays ago. The high at 17,793 and a half. And ES is still respecting this 15-minute fair value gap here. I don't know honestly if I would consider this 1 hour bullish unicorn because we've already swept the relative equal highs and we've swept the high on ES. This could be our weekly high and we start coming down to take out these lows here on NQ. Again, I just have to wait. But this honestly, let me see, 5-minute. Might be getting a bearish unicorn here. Yeah, we're getting that speed and displacement after sweeping, for sure. Again, we still have buy side up here on NQ, but I think it is. Do we have SMT between ES and NQ? We don't. ES already cleared the Friday high, so did NQ. Yeah, I don't really like trading right at market open. I like waiting like 15 to 30 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. There's already a breaker there, but there's no fair value gap here. And we are in the distribution phase of the quarterly theory. I'm honestly looking to trade phase X because this right now to me is still a little bit iffy. We do have SMT at these lows and it's still a little bit iffy for me. I'm waiting for this 15-minute candle to close because remember, wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story. Still a little iffy for me. We have no fair value gap here, so it's no unicorn yet. I just gotta wait. I think I might try to trade the X phase, to be honest, at 10:30 Eastern. Damn, we got some viewers on YouTube. Dope. All about patience, man. All about patience. We do have these equal lows down here on NQ that were left in pre-market. I do like these, and there was no SMT that occurred at these lows. So these lows can be a super valid target for today, especially after taking that buy side up here. No music today. I don't want to get hit with the copyright strike on YouTube. Papi Chulo. I'm going to hit the standard deviation here. Where did we go? We hit the -3 from this manipulation move up to here. Yeah, we're going to close that bullish 15-minute fair value gap. How is DXY doing? DXY is still pushing down. XAU, gold's pushing up. Surprisingly, there was a 15-minute unicorn on gold there. So if anybody caught that, good stuff. Let's go to NQ, back to NQ here. Honestly, I don't have the biggest win rate with 1 hour unicorns. Does anybody else have a decent win rate with 1 hour unicorns? I feel like the unicorns are always best on the 15-minute and 5-minute. I feel like that's where I get like my bigger wins are on the 5-minute and 15-minute unicorns. Yeah, 5 minutes like the best for me, to be honest. 5-minute unicorns are the absolute best. All right, looks like we're leaving equal lows on NQ, are we? Looks like we are. Okay, I'm going to bring this over here because I want to focus a little bit on NQ. So we have equal lows here. And for those of you in the YouTube stream, I really don't like trading 1 minute. So if those of you are used to seeing people on the 1 minute, I really don't like trading the 1 minute. I usually stay on the 5 and 15 minutes. So if you're wondering why I'm not zooming in and stuff, it's because of that. I do not like trading the 1 minute. The 1 minute is just not a good thing for me, to be honest. I'm gonna throw on my hat. Fire ass LA, young LA hat. All right. Yeah, way too much noise on the 1 minute. Go to 15 seconds? Fuck no, I'm good. Yeah, unicorns work on Forex, guys. It's not just for indexes. How do you split the quarterly theory on the chart? So I used to do it manually, but there's this indicator called Day by Joshu. It splits it up for you, and it gives you the true week opening, the true New York opening, the true day opening. So you can gauge your Judas swings. Shout out Napri for that. Hey, I'm shouting you out, bro. I'm shouting you out. Johnny, do you like the PA right now or no? I really do not, because I'm a little bit conflicted here at the moment. We do have a 1 hour breaker right here, and that's going to be our 1 hour unicorn. Now, we could get a solid reaction off of this. Our structure is bullish all the higher time frames are bullish. There's no reason to really look for shorts right now. Like I said, I really like waiting for the first 15 to 30 minutes because that's like our opening range. So I like waiting for that. I don't like going in and pushing the button right at market open because usually you get price action like this here. Again, all our higher time frames are bullish. There's bullish order flow. We're pushing up. Obviously, though, we have these relative equal lows on NQ that I do expect to get hit later on this week, possibly even next week. But again, I'm just waiting. I want to see clear displacement. I want to see inefficiencies be formed, and then wait for our model to pop up. I want to practice patience today because again, we had a large range move in pre-market. We've taken our daily objectives, so it's going to be it's a little difficult to really gauge on what price wants to do here. I don't want to jump the gun. See, people are already taking shorts. They're getting hella horny for shorts right now. And I'm good, bro. Like you're taking shorts on NQ right now. You're getting railed right now. You have equal lows here, so let's just wait for more structure. Like it would be nice if we can get like another high and take out this buy side, and then we start displacing lower for X for the phase X, because phase X in the quarterly theory is reversal or continuation of the previous quarter, which is quarter 3, right? So if in the event that we do make another high, take out this buy side and this buy side, and then we start displacing lower, this would be our bearish breaker right here on the 5-minute. All right. And then we'd have nice equal lows to target and another set of equal lows to target. So again, just being patient, waiting. All right. Could you explain Q1, Q2, Q3 on your chart? Are they kill zones? No. So this is the quarterly theory by Trader Day. If you want more information and you want to find out what that is, go watch his YouTube video. So shout out Trader Day. It's basically 90-minute cycles of the New York AM session. It can either be AMDX, meaning accumulation, manipulation, distribution, X, meaning reversal or continuation of the previous quarter, or it can be XAMD. So pretty much reversed. It's either one of those two. Yeah, NQ did tap this 5-minute fair value gap here. A very small one. Honestly, I don't think this holds. Let's go to the 1-minute real fast. I don't think this holds, to be honest. It can hold, but I don't know. I have to wait and see how this closes here. If we form a 5-minute bullish fair value gap, then that's going to be tough for this one. Yeah, Trader Day. DAYE. We are in the distribution phase right now. Oh, good stuff, Raymond. You literally got the bottom. You got the low of day, Raymond. No, his name's Day. Trader Day. Like Day, D-A-Y, but with an E. Just waiting, being patient today. Nothing crazy. Don't want to rush anything. I was watching your video on DOL last night, and it looked like you wanted higher on the 4-hour. Your videos are key. Yeah, guys. So those of you in the YouTube chat right now, I am dropping a series, if you guys didn't know, on how to get funded just using one specific model and teaching you guys all the concepts needed in order to execute that model correctly and efficiently. So if you guys want to watch that, I've been uploading episode 1 and 2 are out already, and the third episode is coming out today at lunchtime, so 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to go watch that, you guys can. 5 minutes still holding here. CES, did ES? No, it didn't. Right? No news weeks are boring. I want news. I want high impact news to come into the market, man. There's no I honestly do not like no news weeks. Like no news weeks are super boring. I'm getting tagged in chat here. Let's see, 1 minute. There's a 15-second BOS to the downside. I can't trade on the seconds chart, man. I cannot do it. I don't know. I just don't have a good experience trading on the lower time frames. I like chilling on the 5 minute. Like if I were to go short, it would have been up here, but again, I'm just being patient here. I don't want to rush anything. 1 hour is still bullish. We did take buy side though, and we are coming down to a couple 1 hour fair value gaps here. So again, I don't want to rush anything. This looked like a nice scalp down to these equal lows, and the next 5 minute that closes, we may form a 1 hour fair value gap down here. So again, I'm not rushing anything. I really don't care to put on trades right now. I'm not rushing to put on trades. That's the difference between me and a lot of other people. A lot of other people will try to put on trades because they're streaming. I don't really give a fuck. Like if I don't see something that I don't like, I'm not gonna push the button, bro. That's the only thing. Like I'm not gonna push the fucking button. If I don't like something, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody else says. If I don't like something, I don't like it. I'm not gonna push the button. If it works out and you get it, congrats, bro. Inverse fair value gaps, I will use them depending on the situation. I don't use them religiously though. They're good. They're a good tool though. Inverse fair value gaps are all right. So we just swept these equal lows here on NASDAQ from there, from this 5 minute fair value gap, delivered down to that. So it's gonna be about 13 episodes in the series. Yo, Johnny, it's Vicente selected in your giveaway. Oh, okay. DM me again, bro, so that way you move up in my Instagram DMs because I get a lot of DMs on Instagram. So DM me again, bro, if you won the giveaway, and that way I could send you your reward. I love you, man. You helped me a lot. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Christian. Appreciate you, bro. What's up with everybody on the YouTube chat, man? We got 233 people, I think, concurrent viewers. I'll trade Forex sometimes. I don't like trading Forex, but like if the setup is there, then yeah, we can trade it. But Forex is just it's nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The price action on Forex recently has been little booty. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll trade it sometimes. Oh fuck. Why don't I trade US 30? I just don't like the price action on US 30. It isn't as clean as NQ. All right, so swept these equal lows. Looks like we're gonna form another fair value gap down here. And just being patient. No inefficiencies on the 15-minute yet. I like taking a lot of my trades on the 15-minute because the 15-minute, as ICT calls it, it's his bellwether chart. So, how many languages do I speak? I just speak 2, bro. Spanish and English. I always enjoyed listening to you in the TT Discord, but since you left, this is the only way I get to learn from you. I will be able to join soon. Hey, brother. Appreciate you, man. We're actually having a Valentine's sale for the next week. So, if you guys do want to join, it's 15% off your membership. The entirety of your membership, as long as you keep your subscription active. I know, shameless plug, but I got to plug it in there. 15% off, though. And it's going on for a whole week. How good can I speak Spanish? I'm pretty fluent in Spanish. We do have a small S&T on the 5-minute at the lows. Does that play into your bias at all? Where do we have it? Right here? At this low? I mean, yeah. Again, we are bullish on the 1 hour. We're bullish on all higher time frames. The only ones where we're bearish, honestly, the 5-minute doesn't even look bearish. The only time frames that we're bearish on are like the 1 minute and 15 second. And 15 seconds probably flipping bullish already. So like every time frame is bullish, okay? If we're counter trend trading, like if I would have took this trade here on the 5-minute, I would have been all out right here because it's counter trend trade, right? When you're counter trend trading, you have to get in and get out quick, bro. You can't be holding these to fucking whatever you expect it to go to, right? You gotta settle for what the market gives you. You can't be like, oh, the market needs to do this. No, it doesn't need to do shit. It doesn't care what you think it's gonna do. It'll do whatever the fuck it wants. So it's your job to get in and get out, manage your risk, and that's literally it. Johnny, for this next trade. Si ganamos, estaremos, wait, what? Nah, bro, you're typing that shit wrong, dog. That's a weird, that's a weird Spanish word, bro. I don't even, mojaita? What the fuck is that, man? Bro is capping, he can't speak Spanish. But he used Google Translate. Look at ES Johnny, 1 hour FVG. Let's see if we respect or disrespect it. Let's see the 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, let's see. 5-minute doesn't even look bearish at all, in my opinion. So cheers, got impatient, so tried to stab with low size. Ooh. Bro, that's proper Spanish. Yeah, I don't know. I can't, like, I'm fluent in speaking it. Reading it's a whole different thing. But you guys are talking about, like, the whole, like, Puerto Rican Spanish. I'm, like, ranchero Spanish, like, straight from fucking Ranchos de Mexico, Zacatecas, Montes Escobedo, la verga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like ranchero Spanish, bro. Like Bad Bunny and all them, they're from like the city, Puerto Rican Spanish and shit. Yeah, bro. I like Bad Bunny. But I don't like when I hear that dude talk, I don't understand what the fuck he's saying, bro. He be talking a little too fast. Beso Pluma or Bad Bunny? I have to go with Bad Bunny, I'm not gonna lie. My boy speaks cartel Spanish. You guys are fucking funny. You guys are fucking weird, man. Oh shit. Let the chop fest commence, man. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna fucking go sideways. Since we had a large move in the morning, we're just going sideways. X phase starts here in about 27 minutes, so I do want to trade that. Saludos desde I don't know what part of Mexico that is. I'm sorry, but saludos, bro. Fellow Mexican trader. Yep. Honestly, yeah, I actually might trade PM. If I don't see any sort of setup that I like with my system and my edge and my model here in about an hour, if I don't see anything within an hour, I'm going to actually just hop off and trade the PM session. Wait, what? Nah, Johnny, I'm starting to think you don't speak, bro. Laughing at the pronunciation is crassy. The fuck does that mean? It means I'm capping. I mean, I guess if you think I'm capping, I'm capping. How long have I been trading full time? Almost like 3 years. Yo no lo entiendo, the one single phrase that got me through Spanish class. When do you look for trades in the PM session? After 8 p.m. or no? So the PM session starts at 1:30 EST time, so 1:30 p.m. EST. That's when I start looking for trades. You can start looking for some trades a little bit before that, but usually what I've found is right before, like at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern, is when they start to like fuck around. They'll start manipulating price. It's so weird. They'll send it one way and then they'll reverse it for 1:30. So, like, just note that and just read price action around that time. So we have a 1 hour fair value gap down here, and then we have another one down here. Honestly, guys, X could be the continuation or the reversal, sorry, because since we started distribution, we've pushed up and then came down. So if we keep coming down, X could be the reversal of this quarter, so it could push up and take out this buy side up here. I honestly do think we push up. I don't think we're going to come straight down. I think we're going to save these lows for later this week, like Thursday and Friday, or later in the PM session, to be honest, because, again, 1 hour is bullish. We've disrespected bearish PD arrays, right? And then we're breaking structure to the upside. We did take out buy side, however, but we do still have one more level of buy side to take out on NQ there. So I think that's where we possibly could head if we respect these bullish fair value gaps on the 1 hour and even on the 15-minute. We just tapped one of them down here. If you notice, NQ is just it's not NQ right now. We're not having that speed that I'd like. We're not having those huge inefficiencies right now. We're kind of just going sideways here. Yeah, this is where the impatient will get burned, exactly. You guys are funny. Looks like we're having another chop fest. Yesterday was just horrible right here. This whole chop fest for like a whole hour, and it started at the same time. Yeah, hold up. Let me see. Where does discount line up in this price leg here? So if I'm taking it from this swing low to this swing high, look at where the discount lines up right now. It lines up perfectly in this 1 hour unicorn here. So in this fair value gap down here, it lines up perfectly. That's where discount lines up from this price leg. So if we do come down, I'd like to see a reaction from here if we were to continue bullish. If not, then these lows look juicy. These lows look juicy. And these lows down here at 554 and a quarter look pretty good. Now tell me, how do you guys trade the 1 minute here? How do you guys trade the 1 minute? Like, okay, so you had equal lows, right? You have equal lows. You maybe got in up here in the 15-second. You got out. Or maybe you're still holding your shorts expecting that it's going lower. And now you're sweating, bro. Your stops are about to get hit. You haven't took profit. You're being a greedy little fuck. Like, how do you trade this, right? You got in right here expecting that this low is going to get taken, and now it's reversing on you. Like, this is noise, in my opinion. I get it. You got to have a lot, like, hella, like, experience to trade the super lower time frames. And I have a lot of experience, but in my personal opinion and experience, I found way more consistency, way less stress on the 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour charts rather than being super zoomed in on the 1 minute. And you know what? That's my fucking mission this year, is to convert a lot of you guys that trade on the lower time frames and just trade on the 5 minute, 15 minute for a couple months and tell me how your performance improves. Or doesn't. Shit, maybe the 5 and 15 minute doesn't work out for you, but everybody that I've kind of just converted over to like the 5 minute and 15 minute, they have been loving it, bro. And their consistency, their win rate, their patience, the stress levels, their anxiety levels have dropped, and their fucking win rate has increased. Their profits have increased. Their consistency has increased. Like, I want you guys to just like try it out. Just try out the 5 minute, 15 minute. Just stay on the 5 minute. Don't zoom in lower than the 5 minute. This is the thing. You might have gotten a couple wins on the 1 minute, 15-second, but how long until you give back those profits, until you see another setup later in the day? I know for a fact motherfuckers do not have the discipline to stay away from the lower time frames. They'll keep trading, they'll give back profits. They'll make a little more, give back profits. And then there's people that trade the 5 minute, 15 minute. They'll take one trade and out trade you with one trade. It's pretty crazy. Look, I'm definitely hating on the 1 minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm for sure hating on the fucking 1 minute. I'm a hater on the 1 minute, dog. I despise the 1 minute. Yeah, we do have a breaker here on that 3 minute. I wonder if it's marking out. No, it doesn't. Napri said, I don't know one single trader that has gotten a lot of payouts trading a 1 minute and less. Me either. Somebody said they trade the animal patterns. All right, so we're going for new highs as expected. Yeah, the 3 minute is the lowest I would go, to be honest. And 3 minutes clean. This is our breaker right here on the 3 minute. So if I delete this, this is our 3 minute breaker. Could go long here and then target that buy side. How many trades do you have per week? Honestly, usually from I think 6 to 7 trades per week, sometimes even less, sometimes even more. It's just around that area, like 5 to 7, I'd say. Yeah, we're railing. I didn't expect us to go lower. We just took out that last buy side there. So absolutely railed shorts. People that were short just got stopped at break even, or they're fucking getting raped right now. They are getting sausaged. Absolutely sausaged. Yeah, so Zach said um it is 10 times more difficult than higher time frame, and trading needs to be made simple and not more difficult because it's already complex enough. Exactly, Zach. Look, people, especially beginners, bro, I don't get it because beginners will start to trade on the lower time, like they'll start on the lower time frames. They don't start with the higher time frames. They'll start the 1 minute 15 seconds chart. Like they'll start fucking just trading on the 1 minute, like right when they start. And it's like, bro, trading is already complex enough. There's a lot of different models, a lot of different strategies. Like you need to make trading as simple as possible. You don't need to make it way more complicated than it already is. Like that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm doing the whole series for you guys, because trading needs to be extremely simple. And I feel like the series that I'm uploading is pretty much showing you guys how simple it can be. Like I literally pass a fresh 150K combine and get to a payout in that series using everything that I taught in that series. Yeah, so we do have a uni right now. It would be this one though. This would be our breaker block because this was the last bullish up close candle that took out the price right there. But we also have one here on ES. So yeah, this is why I don't like this indicator here because it doesn't mark the most recent ones. But our only objective now, in my opinion, because Nasdaq just made a new all-time high, our only objective now in the chart I would really be looking at to gauge where price is going to go is going to be ES, because ES, again, with the B/ADJ, the button that adjusts for contract changes, we do have a new all-time high up here. Like we still have buy side over here. So if I go over here, turn this off real quick. Let me go to the weekly. We still have the weekly buy side up here, and that's where I think ES is trying to head to, right at 50.28 and a quarter. That's where I think we go. So honestly, if I'm looking at a chart to gauge on where price is going to go, especially if I'm trading Nasdaq, it's going to be ES here. Okay, now ES, if we form a 15-minute fair value gap here, this would be a pretty good spot in my opinion to take longs. Again, like I wouldn't take any shorts yet until we see speed displacement on like the 15 minute, if I'm being honest, because again, we are bullish on every single time frame: 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, weekly, etc. 15 minute. Like right now, if I want to take shorts, it would have to look something like this, right? It would have to look something like this on the 15 minute. We displace lower, we invalidate. If we form a fair value gap here, we blow through it, and then we come down, we close below this low, we create a bearish 15-minute fair value gap, and this would be our 15-minute bearish breaker. And then I would take a short from here all the way down to there. That's the only case that I could see for shorts. Now for longs, I would definitely slap a long here and try to aim for the new all-time high on ES. I know that might seem like a stretch, but trust me, that shit could happen, especially with FOMC members speaking. Now we are about to enter the X phase. So X phase meaning continuation or reversal of the previous quarter. So this is where we could get potential candidates for short in that scenario I just explained here on the 15-minute. Same thing for NQ. I'd like to see displacement below that. But even if we did, like this is way too far now. I think we just continue higher if I'm being honest. I don't think we reverse until like later this week, later at the end of the week, or next week. So I remember Casper saying to trade the 5 minute up like a year ago. I mean, we're telling you guys for a reason. Like Some of you guys might be good on the 1 minute, but like the majority of people aren't. All right. Somebody said big overnight range means nothing for NY session. Yeah, it does. Most of the time, morning session is not as favorable. I'm reading some of the chat on YouTube because I haven't been reading the chat on YouTube. I've been reading the Discord chat. What's that QT indicator you got? So it's called Day by Joshu. And Q tapped perfectly this 15-minute and ran. Yeah, we swept equal lows and tapped the 15-minute. I was hoping that we would have got a tap of the 1 hour unicorn down here, but it's perfectly fine as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this because I don't want too much noise on my chart here. Again, we're about to start X phase here in about 10 minutes. So I'd like to see what happens here. Johnny, what do you like better, Forex props or futures props, and why? Honestly, I like futures props. I like futures props because of the cost of what you can get a futures account for and the potential that you can get, especially with Top Step. Like 150k account on Top Step is 150 bucks, and you can build up a buffer and you can build up that account for only 150 bucks. I feel like that's like a super steal. You'd be surprised, man. People do lose on the 1 minute and lower. They just don't show it, dog. ASMR beard scratching. I want to see how this 15-minute candle closes here and see if we form a fair value gap there. Slippage and spread are total bullshit on Forex props. Featured props are so much better in that way. Yeah, I agree. I just trade Uni on ES and NQ. When you mark a breaker, does it be the first or last candle? Last candle. What am I drinking? I'm drinking the Solani that my girlfriend got. It's called Cherry Twist. I guess it's a new flavor. Pretty fire. Little energy drink because I'm about to go to the gym after this stream. What was I gonna do here? Oh, somebody asked me to look at gold real quick. Let's look at gold real quick. I was looking at gold as well. Is this a 5-minute uni? No, there's no unicorn yet here on gold. We did sweep buy side though. So if we had more displacement, this would be your unicorn. So if I go to the 15-minute here, if you get displacement here on gold, if you get like way more displacement and you close below this low here and you form a 15-minute fair value gap, this will be your 15-minute unicorn and your 15-minute bearish breaker block right there. And then you could start targeting maybe these lows down here, maybe the Monday low, which I think gold does get down to there because I was analyzing gold a couple of days ago and I think we get down to these levels right here. So something to pay attention to on gold. Let me go to NQ chart. Yeah, honestly, I think this runs to new all-time highs, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think ES does push. As long as we respect these bullish PDA rays on the 15-minute, I think we run up to 50.28 and a quarter, if I'm being honest. I think people are trying to short. And here's a tip that I'm going to give you guys. Never try to pick tops in bull markets and never try to pick bottoms in bear markets, okay? Do not try to pick tops in fucking bull markets. Obviously, we're super bull on ES and NQ. Do not try to pick your tops and try to pick the Pico top and try to short. Do not try to do that. Just ride the trend, bro. Remember that saying that a lot of people used to say back a couple years ago? The trend is your friend until the end. Like people would say that shit in crypto in the last bull market. That's why, bro. Instagram is the highlight reel, dog. That's why you're not seeing any losses. That's another thing in this industry, man. You got to make sure people are being transparent with you all the time. I post my L's and I post my wins. I'm big and bad with wins, right? I fucking post and brag about the wins, but I also got to post the losses. And honestly, I was talking about this with the Discord yesterday. It does suck, bro. It sucks posting the losses because as a person that's running a Discord and running social media pages and stuff like that, and you're trying to grow an audience, it does suck trying to like just posting your losses. It does suck, bro. And I'm gonna speak for everybody that runs Discord and shit. It does suck, bro, but you gotta suck it up and you gotta post it. And a lot of people that run Discords and groups and courses do not post their losses, bro, because that hurts their marketing. That hurts their group. People won't join if they see losses because people, in my experience and in my opinion, people just want to be sold the dream life. People do not give a fuck about the reality of trading, and that's just the sad fucking truth. But the reality of trading is that everybody loses. Everybody will lose. It's just up to you to manage your risk. Like, there's a lot of fucking signal bots out there in trading, and people will just join groups to try and benefit off the signals of somebody that's trying to run a Discord or whatever, a signal service. Because, like, honestly, I really do, like, I try to take the shit as serious as I can, bro. I don't want to just take bullshit ass trades because I know I have an audience following me and I know I have people watching me, right? Like, I have over 100 people watching me right now live. So I have to take this shit serious. So if there's a trade that I wouldn't take on my own by myself, I'm not going to take it with 100 people fucking following me. All right? Like, it's serious, bro. I'm trying to make you guys money. Like, I'm not trying to fucking lose money. I'm not trying to lose money. I don't want you guys to lose money. So when I lose, I have to post it and show you guys the real reality of trading. That's just a part of the game. It's losing is a part of the game. Yeah, if anybody's showing you 100% win rates and all they do is win, dude, they're capping out their fucking teeth, bro. Everybody loses. If they're not losing in the public eye, they're losing in the private. Trust me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna make this fair value gap here on the 15 minute. I might take a long here on ES. If I'm being honest, I might take a long and place my stop here and try to aim for that high up there. Again, we're about to enter X phase, so this could be reversal or continuation. The SD from the manipulation move on NY opens aligns with 2.5 and 3 SD level. Oh, this move right here. All right, so let's anchor our Fibonacci from this manipulation move right here from NY open. Let's see where this lines up. So yeah, negative 2.5 lines up almost with that new all-time high up here. Oh, damn, excuse me. Yeah, we're definitely going for that fucking all-time high up there. I wonder if we can get a tap into this 15-minute fair value gap here. See why I didn't want to go short, guys? Hold on. Does everybody understand why I didn't want to go short? Yeah, everybody understands? Not enough structure. Yep. We're bullish on all time frames. There was just no reason to go short, in my opinion. And I told you guys I was expecting higher. So, and if we were gonna go short, I laid out a scenario on what I wanted to see to go short. But there wasn't. We didn't get that. So, see, some people in the YouTube chat don't understand. Some people in the YouTube chat don't understand why we didn't go short. I wasn't looking for shorts. We are just railing today. It's funny because when there's no news days, we usually have pretty big moves. It's fucking weird. Go to JBBB. Go to your ES continuous chart, the ES1 exclamation point, and then click on B/ADJ on your bottom right. And then go to the weekly and you should see it. It's at 50.28 and a quarter. Dude, right here, I don't like this structure right here, especially like on the 1 minute. If you see this type of structure, dude, we just kind of we just keep going up. We don't get any sort of retracement, but I'm not gonna rule out anything here. We could get a retracement. All right, so now we start the X phase. Oh. This daily candle is crazy. My all-time high is 50.29 and a quarter. Why is yours 50.28 and a quarter? I don't know, bro. Oh shit, you're right. It actually might be. Oh, there we go. 50.29 and a quarter. There we go. I appreciate that. I think I moved it on accident. What does adjust for contract changes even mean? So every 3 months, the contracts roll over to the new contracts. Like ESH 2024 is the March contract. After March, it'll roll over to I think the July contracts, and then September, and then December. So if you have that on, it adjusts for the contract changes, so you don't have to manually roll them over. The first FOMC member almost starts talking. Can you give us proper risk management on Top Step account? Yeah, I have that coming out in the series. And long of the 15-minute tap of fair value gap. I think it's good you're starting your own community, bro. A lot better for you long term, in my opinion. Plus, the other source of income got to be nice. Yeah. What indicator is that big green candle? Why you got a fat green wick? This is the PO3 indicator. It pretty much shows me the daily candle as we, push up or go down. The indicator is called higher time frame HTF power of 3 by 2 degrees. Really good indicator, and you could change it as well. You could change it to like whatever candle you want. You could have a 4-hour candle. So if I click the 4-hour candle, it'll show me the 4-hour current candle. But I like to keep it on the daily. You could do the 1 month, you could do the weekly, etc. I like keeping it on the daily though. It always refreshes too. So I want to see what my risk would be if I were to set a limit here on ES in this 15-minute fair value gap. Place my stop right there. That's fine. And aim for the all-time high. So this is about a 3 RR. So my risk right here with like 3 contracts, I actually like this risk here because we're pretty bullish here. I might set I'm gonna go ahead and set a limit here on ES for now. We might not get tapped into it though, because on the 1 minute, like if I go to the 1 minute real quick, this type of structure, when you see this type of just like slowly going up like this, we usually just keep that trend going. We don't really have like these crazy moves like that. I mean, sometimes we do. Sometimes it is an exception, but when we have this type of slow grind up like this is a trend day, and we usually don't get big, deep retracements like how I kind of have my limits down here. We usually just slow grind like this, like all day. It's kind of annoying because you can't get a good entry if you're trying to find one, if you're trying to chase and trying to find one, you kind of have to chase price, in my opinion, on these type of trend days, because we've just been, since the morning down here, we've just been pushing up. It's super fucking unfortunate that I got stopped out right here, and I only went one contract. So this one contract, let's see how much this contract would have been worth right here. Man, I'm gonna hurt myself just checking. So I got in at the CE of the wick there, or of the fair value gap. So if I would have had my stop a little bit lower, this would have been on one contract. Would have been 2,400, and my risk would have been like $400. Like, I always preach this to the Discord. All you need is one contract, to be honest, to make profitable gains, like to make consistent good gains. All you need is one fucking contract, bro. You don't need to over leverage 5 contracts on the 1 minute chart. Like, that's how people blow up accounts. Let's see. 11 a.m. FOMC members speaking. Oh, are they speaking right now? Oh, it's 10:30. Here in 30 minutes. Is that the reason why you're not waiting for the unicorn tap? Same with me, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, my limit's set. 10-year bond auction later as well. That shakes the market up. Again, I'm expecting higher, to be honest. I'm expecting a new all-time high for ES, I think, today. No, this is not a unicorn. I am uploading the series every day, Benjamin. It's currently I'm scheduling every episode after the one episode premiere. So the next episode that's premiering is in about an hour and a half at lunchtime for EST. So 12 p.m. EST is gonna be when that video comes out. Isn't this technically a uni on the 5 minute? Yeah, right here, I guess. Yeah, you could call that unicorn. We took out that low. You have your low, high, lower low, higher high. You could call this a 5 minute unicorn. See the 5 minute on NASDAQ, though. Might be a little more clear. Now the breaker would be down here. I want to see what this indicator marks. It doesn't even mark it. Could you show the all-time high on ES? Yeah, it's right here. Look, check it out. Right there. You see it? What you guys could do, actually, let's see the 5 minute. Somebody in the Discord said not hopping in right away, want to see a reaction. What you guys could do, if you guys have seen the PDF that I dropped on the unicorn model, if you use the 15-minute time frame, you could watch the 1 minute to see if you get a 1 minute unicorn out of this 15-minute fair value gap. So if you get a 15-minute point of interest, a PDA rate, you could watch the 1 minute to see if you get a 1 minute unicorn, and then you could, target whatever highs are left up here, all-time high or whatever. You could do that as well, because that's the time alignment. So if you're looking at a 15-minute point of interest or a PD array or whatever, it could be a breaker block, order block, fair value gap, etc. If you're looking at the 15-minute, you could watch the 1 minute to see if you get a reaction or something out of there and look for a 1 minute unicorn out of this. If we leave another fair value gap here, I'm just going to take off this limit. And then I'll just come back for the PM session, to be honest. Large order sitting on the 5,000. Yeah, so if we do come down here, also we have the $5,000 psychological level here. It's a round number. Usually round numbers on charts like 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, etc. They usually have a pretty decent reaction So 5,000 is like literally in this 15-minute fair value gap. So I could expect some sort of nice reaction out of there. Again, we just started the X phase here, meaning reversal or continuation of the previous quarter. I actually might just wait for the tap and then look for a 1-minute unicorn, because if we start displacing lower, below this 15-minute fair value gap, and we start getting something like this, that scenario that I explained a little while ago, where we disrespect all these bullish PDRAs and we keep displacing lower, this would be your bearish breaker, and then we have some sort of fair value gap in here, and that would be your short to go, lower. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's just a potential scenario that could happen. And I always tell this to the Discord. I'm always telling them, trading is a game of probabilities. You always want to run these scenarios through your head, potential scenarios that could play out, and then play one of those scenarios that can play out. Instead of a buy order, I have an alert a few ticks above so I can decide then what is best. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. I used to do that a lot too. I'm going to hop off of here, though, in 20 minutes if we don't get the top of this, or if we don't see some quality setup here. I'll probably just hop off of here, to be honest. Where did you learn your knowledge on quarterly theory, since Day only has one video? I mean, that's the only video you need, bro. That's the only video you need on quarterly theory. I know he has other videos coming out, but it's just, that's like literally the only video that you need. Do I consider midnight open? Yeah, sometimes. The actual time that NYPM session starts is at 1:30. And for the quarterly theory, guys, I really only use the 90-minute cycles. And if the 90-minute cycles, which are these vertical lines that I have on my chart right now, if the 90-minute cycles are not clear to me, I'll start using the quarterly theory on the daily candle, meaning I start splitting where the daily candle opens at 6 p.m. EST. I'll start splitting the sessions from there to midnight, and then midnight to 6 a.m. So it's pretty much 6-hour sessions, and then I'll see what is it from there, right? Is it AMDX or XAMD? That is only if the 90-minute cycles are not clear to me. Now, how do I tell that this is accumulation, manipulation, distribution? After, like, the first quarter is going to tell you what it is, because it can only be two things. It can only be AMDX or XAMD. That's the only things that it can be. So this, to me, looks like accumulation, right? You put a little box right here. This whole range right here looks like accumulation. So this looks like accumulation. Now, if this were to reverse all the way down, then this would look like X, right? It would look like X. It looks like a reversal of the previous quarter, but it didn't. It looks like accumulation. And then this obviously looks like manipulation. I think we had SMT somewhere around here. And then this looks like distribution. And then X, continuation or reversal of the previous quarter. Which time frame in Euro USD for London session is good for looking for unicorn setups? Any time frame, brother. You could use unicorns on any time frame. It works on any time frame. I find the best ones to be on the 15-minute and 5-minute, though. I was trying to take the 15-minute unicorn down here. There was a 15-minute unicorn right here. I woke up to use the restroom, and I had crusty ass eyes, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just place one con limit right here. Stop below this candle's low, and I got stopped. But the 15-minute unicorn was right here. You had a bullish breaker right there on the 15-minute. You drag that out. 15-minute fair value gap. refused to close a body below that 15-minute fair value gap. So this was your 15-minute unicorn right here. And obviously that delivered nicely. What's the stop placement? It seems a bit random. If we go to the 15-minute, it's not that random. It's the body candles low. It looks random on the 5-minute, but I mean, I can even put this up to right here, to this candle's low right there. It reduces the risk. Honestly, I don't think we get a big pullback like that, though. I'm not gonna lie, because this shit looks like it's curving up again. You thought I was gonna wait for a 1-minute unicorn? You thought wrong, buddy. I'm just kidding. It just depends on the situation. I'll start zooming in on like the 5-minute, 1-minute, and I'll see if we start displacing lower, then I'll remove the limits, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I remove the limits, and if I want to decide to wait for a 1-minute unicorn out of this 15-minute fair value gap, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I remove the limits. I'll be watching this price action though. You wake up at 4 a.m. So I'm in CST time, so that was 6 a.m. for me, like 6:30. That's the time I usually wake up. But I just woke up to use the restroom, and I seen that. I checked the charts real quick on my phone. Look at 4 STD on ES. Where do you want me to anchor my fib? Did your parents believe in you when you told them that you were gonna day trade? Brother, my parents don't even know that I day trade. They don't even know what the fuck it is that I'm doing. I don't dude, I literally don't tell people shit. I just do my thing and do it on my own. Like my parents don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like they'll see this and they're like, what the fuck is this kid doing? I don't tell them anything. And I really suggest the same for you guys. Don't tell your parents or friends or anyone that you're trying to do this, because anybody that's not a trader is not going to understand, and they're just going to try to talk you out of it. So you don't want to hear that from people that don't get it. So somebody shorting in the YouTube chat. That's fucking crazy. Good luck, bro. What's the difference between US 100, NQ1, and NAS 100? They're all the same. It's just one of them's CFDs. Two of them are CFDs. And the other one's a futures contract. I think so too. I think we're just going to keep going up. Everybody go follow me on Instagram. People on YouTube. Follow the IG, man. I'll be doing giveaways and stuff. What's good, man? What's good? I did short and it got stopped. Oh, rip. RIP. RIP the shorts. So what do you tell people what you do for a living? I don't tell them shit, bro. When somebody asks what I do for a living, I tell them that I don't answer questions for a living. I don't like answering questions. I don't know. I don't really, when people ask me what I do for a living, I don't really like, because when people used to ask me what I did for a living, I would tell them like day trading, and they'd be like, what the fuck is that? And then I'd have to like explain it, and I'd have to go into depth about like what I do, exactly what, and it's just so like, I fucking hate talking about it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I even crypto, bro. Even crypto, people want to know, what coins can I invest in, bro? What do you think I should put my money in? And it's like, bro, I don't fucking know. Go do your research, dog. I'm not trying to talk about it. Like I'm like out eating with the friends or some shit, and people want to talk about crypto and trading, and it's like, bro, we're not in front of the fucking charts right now. Let's just like let's hang out. Let's enjoy each other's time. I don't want to talk about fucking crypto and trading while I'm out and about. Like I do this a lot. I trade a lot. I'm on the charts a lot. Like this is my time out. This is my time away from the fucking charts. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me about that shit, man. Okay, so like if I'm ever at like a trading event or some shit, it's cool to like talk about it there. But like if we're like hanging out, I'm at your crib, you're at my crib. Please, please, just don't. Like I don't mind it, but like at the same time, it's kind of like I used to tell a chick I train baby dolphins how to swim. That's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I trust you with my life, bro. What was your bias today when we took out external liquidity, all time highs, and there were no close and inefficiencies on the daily or 4 hour? You look at the 1 hour then? Yeah, I start looking at the 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, etc. We might just chop till PM. I don't know. We'll see. I think we get up to new all time highs though on ES. It looks like it's just drawing up to there. I'm not gonna lie. Well, my girlfriend knows what I do. She's very aware. Anything for NQ? I mean, it's the same situation for ES. I'm looking at those 15-minute fair value gaps to get tapped into. I think we might get short-term bearish SMT at the highs here. NQ makes a higher high. ES doesn't. And maybe that can be our catalyst for lower prices here. To maybe tap into that 15-minute. How many videos are going to be in the series? About 13. Third one drops today. I've been on stream for about an hour and a half. I'm probably going to hop off here, guys. I'm just looking at this 15-minute FVG. Again, those of you in the Discord, I will let you know if I remove my limits. Oh, shit, excuse me. I will let you know if I remove my limits or if I move them up or whatever. I'll let you guys know. But for now, I'm just going to be paying attention to this 15-minute fair value gap. For those of you right now on YouTube, I'm just looking for some sort of pullback back here. So if I anchor my fib from this low on the 15-minute, this 15-minute swing low to this current 15-minute high, you guys could see that this 15-minute FVG lands in a discount. So if we make an SMT, again, that could be the catalyst for us to move lower. And we tap into this, and then if you don't want to set limits, that's perfectly fine. You guys could watch the 1 minute to see if we get a 1 minute unicorn or something, or some sort of setup out of this 15-minute fair value gap. Again, we do have another one right above it, but that doesn't mean that we can't tap into the second one, the lower one down here, right? So we'll see what happens. My target for the day is going to be 50.29 and a quarter on ES. I'm using ES to gauge the price action and where price is potentially going to head to. If you're trading NQ, I would pay attention to ES and use ES as a guide, because NQ is in uncharted territory. NQ is at all-time highs. I have no liquidity levels. I have nothing for NQ. Okay, so NQ is just it's literally in uncharted territory. ES though, however, with the B/ADJ button on, we have new all-time highs up here. We still have weekly buy-side liquidity that is a target. So again, that's why I'm saying I would use ES as your guide for price if you're trading NQ. But this is pretty much what I'm watching for the rest of the day. I'm gonna hop off of here again. For those of you in the Discord, I'll let you guys know if I move my limits, remove them, put them somewhere else, etc. And for those of you in the YouTube chat, if you guys want to join the Discord, I'm having a 15% off sale for Valentine's. So it's 15% off your membership as long as you keep your sub active. And yeah, it's use code Valentine at checkout. But I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. But I'm gonna be going live every Wednesday from now on YouTube. So every Wednesday I'll be going live. So for those of you that want to tune in, on YouTube for free, I'm gonna be going live every Wednesday morning. I feel like Wednesday's a pretty good day for lives, for free lives at least, because Wednesday's a pretty volatile day. But I will catch everybody later. And again, if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. But I will catch you guys later. All right, I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube, and then I'm gonna stay on Discord for like 2 minutes. But catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and if you guys have any questions or anything, you guys can DM me on Instagram. So peace out, boys. Later. And all right, what's up, guys? We're alone now.